Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are here with the Game Engineer, and today we have something very special, and I am calling it the Packening. The Packening is opening up all of these collector's boxes from Zendikar, Strixhaven, Crimson Vow, Kaldheim, and Midnight Hunt, along with some Commander Legends. And of course, we're going to be throwing out a whole bunch of other packs too. We got singles galore from all over the place, and we are going to be hopefully pulling some really cool stuff out of here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it all in one fell swoop because it is a lot of cards, but we'll try our best. So let's go ahead and get started on this Commander Legends. Um, so give me just one quick second while I get our go on the road here. Need to clear up a little bit of space so I can actually take these cards out. All right. So I've opened up a couple of these off camera since the last time we went after a Jewel of the Lotus, but you know, there's always a chance. I got this from a different local game store than I normally go to. So let's hope that that means that I will get lucky and be able to pull something out of here. All right. So let's go ahead. And I found that actually opening these up, this one's not too bad, but I was resorting to actually just cutting them open with the scissors, and it was working a lot better. I'm going to fly through these as fast as I can because we have a lot of cards to open today. So we'll probably mostly just skip into kind of these nice commons and uncommons, or uncommons and rares, and in this case it looks like a mythic. Our first mythic of the day will only probably be throwing up mythics because we're going to be going through so many cards, and so many of them are going to be rare from these packs that it won't make sense to call them out unless they're real special. All right, pack one down, and we already have a mythic. So Reshape the Earth. Reshape the Earth was search your library for up to 10 land cards. Put them into the battlefield tapped. There's a way to get a nice boost. Let's see here. And we have Terramorphic Expanse, a nice card. Immaculate Magistrate. And we got Nevneral, the Urborg Tyrant. Larry Niven spelled backwards because there's some fairly nerdy folks that work at Wizards of the Coast. And, you know, it's been around since the very beginning. I don't know if Richard Garfield is actually friends with Larry Niven, perhaps, or if he just really enjoyed his books. But Nevneral's disc appeared in the very first set, so maybe they did. All right, what do we got here for? We got a dragon, a saboteur. We got a court of cunning. You know, I've pulled out the court of ambition. I pulled out the court of serenity, I think. I don't know if I've ever gotten the court of cunning. So that is a little bit of a new one. And yeah. What's interesting to me is the variation on how easy it is to open these packs. Sometimes they are very difficult to open to the point where I have to cut them. Command tower. while other times they are like this particular one is actually pretty easy peasy. We got Armored Sky Hunter and Elegeth, Crossroads Augur. Okay. Got a Null Collar, Necrotic Hex. Okay. Yeah. Curious to me because there were a couple packs of these that I opened that they were impossible to open with just your bare hands. Like I was exerting my full might on them and not even budging those packs. Alright, we got a Storm Tamer, Lore Seeker, Emberwild Captain, and Queen. I must have 100 Queens by now. He's got to be the most common legendary in these packs. One of the interesting things was one of the early jeweled lotuses that I pulled from here was not back here in the back. It was actually, I believe it was in the third slot. So here's a mythic. We got Sphinx of the Second Sun. Nice little mythic there. And what else do we have here? Mindless Automaton and foil. All right, we are already down to the end of the first stack, and we are under 10 minutes. So we're clipping along here, people. We got that Doom Traveler. All right. And Prophetic Prism was just banned, which is a bummer. Pyramid, Noxious Dragon, Promise of Tomorrow, Sakashima, not a bad card. All right, Phyrexian Rager. As I'm sure some of you are aware, the new set coming out, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, going to be sort of a new take on classic Kamigawa Samurai Ninja theme, and Taimyo is becoming a Phyrexian, so the Phyrexians are going to be involved with that set as well. All right, we have an Aura Phoenix, De Pietro, Alharu, and yeah, okay, nothing too notable here. So I'm kind of curious if that jeweled lotus, if that was just like a weird thing that I ran into, or if it can actually appear there. Kamal's Will. We got Kamal, Heart of Karosa. And that's a mythic. Human Druid. Okay. We are on a roll here. So we pulled out 3 mythics thus far. We got an Opal Palace. We've got Galician. Just a standard pack there. Let's see if we can blast through the remainder of this stack in the next 5 minutes. And we are going to get Advocist. Ooh, we got a mana drain. Nice, nice. So one of the more desirable cards in this set, mana drain. Very good. And we got a Rogak, son of Roga, along with Yurlok, the Scorch Thrash. And very nice. Okay, so we have all of our normal commons and Thought Vessel, Body of Knowledge, and yep. Okay, Corpse Churn. And Sisei's Ring. We have Imperious Perfect. We've got Pride of the Perfect. Spectator Seating, that's a nice little land card. Gark the Thumbless. Achroma, Vision of Isiodor. That right there, folks, is a mythic. Very nice. And look at that, we got a foil Vault of Champions. That basically puts it in mythic territory. Okay. End of stack 2, it's sitting right there. All right. And what do we have? We got a diamond. We got Terramorphic Expanse. We got Judgment. Burnished Heart. We got those Rings of Bright Hearth. Those are a couple bucks. We got a Splicer. And we got again Arcanum Weaver. Okay. Not bad. Again, it's not really worth a whole lot. Pulled them out in a retro etch foil a couple days ago. That was a Packening film. Okay, let's see. We've got a Defector, Demonic Lore. We got the Court of Ire. Pulled that a couple times, but not one of the more common ones. And we got an Angel Token. A foil Captain Wrath. Just gotta move this box so I have a little more room to work with here. Okay. We are going to have an Armillary Sphere, one of my favorite cards, for no particular reason. And that's all we're going to get out of this one. Okay. Try to get this at the right angle so you guys can see these better. We got a Phyrexian Triniform. There's a mythic. Phyrexian Triniform. I've never pulled this one. When it dies, create 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature tokens. Encore 12. Exile this card from your graveyard. For each opponent, create a token that attacks the opponent this turn if able. They gain haste. Okay, interesting. The Weirwood, the Dark Baron, and a Scrapdiver Serpent. Okay. We got a command beacon. And whoa, what is going on there? It's just felt out of order for some reason. Okay, we got a Molder Beast. Seraph of Dawn, Path of Ancestry. And we have a Blade Griff prototype. Abomination. The True Heir, Jared Carthalion. A foiled Forceful Denial. Let me see if I can. I'm going to try to change the angle on this lighting so I don't have to hold the cards. Weird angle. Alright, that I think works a little better. Alright. Commons. And that banned Prophetic Prism. I don't know why they're so against that card. I don't think it's really that OP. Burning Anger. Aura card. Austere Command. Steel Legion. Scholar of the Ages in foil. Alright, we only got a couple packs. So start channeling all of your good energy towards me so that I can pull out another one of these lovely jeweled lotuses. Foil Opal Palace. And what do we have? Sakashima's Protege. Fury. All right. Last chance right here. I'm guessing the likelihood is pretty low. But you never know. I don't quite know how they do the card placement. So we got a Guildless Commons. We got a Nev's Disc, which means we do not have We do not have a Lotus in that one, but that's okay. Okay, let's get started on some of these collectors. So we're going to start out with Midnight Hunt. So Midnight Hunt is, I don't want to say it was a turd, but I feel like people were maybe just a little bit disappointed. Ooh, sorry about that, folks. Not trying to make you sick. People just weren't as enthusiastic about it as some of the previous Innistrad sets. And some of that may be based on decisions related to card colors. Though I think people are even less enthusiastic about the new double feature, which I have been to stores in the area recently, and they are not flying off the shelves at their retail price, which was way too high for essentially what amounts to the black and white version of the two sets that just came out that even weren't that popular. So we got a Clarion Cathars, a Drowned Yard Amalgam, Stolen Vitality, Might of the Old Ways. We got a Sacred Flame, Audrix Outrider, Foiled Forest, a Curse of the Shaken Faith, a Wall of Mourning Extended Art, Burnin' Down the House. There you go. A Shady Traveler, which that is a double-sided showcase card. Stalking Predator. Did I actually miss? I forget that the double-sided symbols look a little different in this one. So we have a Harvesttide Infiltrator in showcase. So these are oftentimes the alt arts as well. So this is Overgrown Farmland in the extended art. Tireless Hauler. The Dire Strain Brawler. Made it rhyme. Old Stick Fingers. And we got an Oozy Boozy foil with a zombie on one side. That might actually be the most valuable card in that pack. Okay. We've got a Devious Cover-Up, a Rotten Reunion, Immolation, Tavern Ruffian, double-sided there with the Tavern Smasher. Those werewolves are just all over the place. We got a Turn to Earth, an Outrider, an Foil Island, Hallowed Respite, a Curse of Unbinding. We got and that was in full art, or extended art. We also have the Willowgeist in extended art. We got the Dawn Heart Rejuvenator. That one's not a double-sider, but Burly Breaker is. Dire Strain Demolisher. We got the Rockfall Veil. These are coming in the alt arts, which is interesting because some of these I don't think I've seen. The Dire Strain Rampage and a Vampire Wolf token. I was discussing with one of the store owners recently how the original Innistrad was sort of a totally new thing, and it generated a ton of buzz and interest. But he said, subsequently with Shadows over Innistrad and the release of Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow, like there's just been maybe a little bit less, and maybe part of that is because werewolves and vampires really entered the mainstream consciousness with Twilight and other things. So maybe we're a little more immune to it now. We got a Tomb Tyrant, Triskai Decaphile, Tavern Ruffian. We got a Baneblade Scoundrel, Baneclaw Marauder. We got a Brutal Cather, Moonrage Brute, an Outland Liberator, a Frenzied Trapbreaker. We got a foil Deserted Beach, and a Zombie Spirit. Okay. And we've got some Shipwreck Sifters, Brimstone Vandal, Arrogant Outlaw, Burn the Accused, Cavalier, Infernal Grasp. We got that Foil Plains, Galvanic Iteration, Sigarda's Vanguard, Lord of the Forsaken. Okay, so that one's a mythic. First mythic of the pack, actually. We got a Candlegrove Witch, Single Sider, Tireless Hauler. We got that Shipwreck Marsh, Dawnheart Rejuvenator, Grafted Identity, and an Elemental Human Token. And I knocked over some of my cards, so I got to pick them up. Okay, on to the next one. And what do we have? Oh, we've got a Geist Wave. And we have a Dread Knight, Ritual Guardian, Ecstatic Awakener, with an Awoken Demon. We've got an Infernal Grasp, the Outland Liberator, Frenzied Trapbreaker. We got that Foil Mountain. Denick, the Pious Apprentice in foil. The Pious Apparition, so apparently he doesn't do too well in this battle. We've got the Curse of Obsession. That's a rare. Memory Deluge. A Bird Admirer. The Wing Shredder. Liberator, Sigardian, Champion of Light. That's a mythic. Right there, folks. And we also have another foil Bird Admirer. And oh, look at that. We got Teferi, who slows the sunset with a zombie. Actually, that is a fairly valuable token. All right. Okay, Candlegrove Witch, Defenestrate, Pestilent Wolf, The Pack's Betrayal, Sunset Revelry, Kessig Naturalist, we got a Foily Island, a Pithing Needle. That one is a rare. One of the more valuable rares, though. Eloise, the Nephalian Sleuth. That one right there is a rare, or a mythic. We also have the Bloodline Culling, Dawnheart Rejuvenator, the Shady Traveler, Ludwig, the Necro Genius, a Harvesttide Infiltrator, the Curse O Surveillance. You got eyes growing out of your hands, and a Spider Wolf token. Just gonna pull these out of here. Put this up in the background, but want to save a little bit of space. Okay. We've got a farmer and a zombie, a return to nature, Lunarch veteran, dissipate, morbid opportunist, forest, sun gold sentinel, celestial judgment in that extended art, galvanic iteration, candle grove witch, Gessic naturalist, Gissa, the glorious resurrector. That is darn near to mythic. We also have a Fang Blade Brigand. It's a double-sider with the Fang Blade Eviscerator. Catilda, the Dawn Heart Prime. And we have a Beast Zombie token. As far as I recall, the number one card in here is still the what is the card? The Massacre. We got a Blade Brand, Catholic Commando, Zombie. We got Homestead Courage, Dissipate, Hound Tamer, and an Untamed Pup. We have a Foil Mountain. We got a Ghoul Colors Harvest, Sigardian Zealot, Smoldering Egg, with an Ashmouth Dragon. That one's a new one for me to see. That's a cool one though. I like it. Dawnheart Rejuvenator, Shady Traveler, Lear, the Disciple of the Drowned. That, my friends, is a mythic. And my camera is not doing it justice. It's kind of blown out the shading on it, but it looks very nice. We also then have Candlegrove Witch, an Augur of Autumn, and an Insect Human token. Okay, we've got Bramblewoods Flip the Switch, a very fetching looking Evolving Wilds, a Bait Hook Angler, which is the Hook Haunt Drifter on the other side. We got the very creepy guy in a cow mask Flesh Taker, a Vengeful Strangler with a strangling grasp with his burnt out stubby hands. Then we've also got an island, an Angel Fire Ignition, raining down holy fire from the clouds from your little guy. All right, this is Visions of Ruin. Ooh, the Celestis in extended art. That's very nice. Put that down in that pile because I've only pulled like one of them before. We got a Harvesttide Infiltrator, and the Assailant on the other side. Hound Tamer, Untamed Pup, Suspicious Stowaway, who of course is a werewolf. Along with the Bird Admirer, and we have a Hallowed Respite, and the Spider Wolf token. So we're going fast here, folks. But Candle Trap, Festival Crasher, Exorcism, Crawling from the Cellar, an Opportunist, another of that Flesh Taker, Plains. We got double mythic pack in this one here, folks. We got Sigarda, Champion of Light foil right there. And we also have Gorex, the Tomb Shell in extended art. So that's looking pretty good. Then we've got the Briarbridge Tracker, the Wardens, Tireless Hauler, Sarieth, the Viper's Fang, Tavern Ruffian, a Slaughter Specialist, and a Bird Zombie. Two more packs to go. Okie dokie. Crossroads, the Candle Guide. Actually looks kind of friendly. Howl of the Hunt, Other Worldly Gaze, Flare of the Faith, Turn of the Earth. We got the Village Watch, which turns into a bunch of werewolf reavers. And there we go. Now we have a swamp. We got a little Sigarda symbol in there. And there we go. This is Vanquish the Horde. Prowling Geist Catcher. Curse of the Shaken Faith. Extended Art. Tavern Ruffian. Bird Admirer. Astral Archmage. Hound Tamer. Tovor's Huntmaster. And we got a Renin 7 emblem with a clue on the other side. So, there you go. And the final pack, this little guy is going to have a Dawnheart Rejuvenator, Blessed Defiance, Plummet, Harvesttide Infiltrator, the Sacred Flame, a Spellrune Painter, the Spellrune Howler. Look at that magic arms on that guy. We got a Mountain. Excuse me. Tovolar's Huntmaster. We got Shadowkin. Wake to Slaughter. The Candlegrove Witch. Village Watch. Tovolar Dire Overlord, which is Tovolar the Midnight Scourge. The Dawnheart Wardens. A Consuming Blob is how we're going to end this pack, which is a mythic. Along with a Bat Human token. So that, folks, is the end of the Midnight Hunt. So we're going to place this stack somewhere safe so we don't knock it over. Because there's a whole lot of foils in here that I am going to have to sleeve up. Not too long. So that was the end of Midnight Hunt Collectors. We didn't get Meat Hook Massacre, but we did get, 5, 6, 7 nice mythics out of there. So let's move on to Kaldheim, going in a slightly different direction. Kaldheim, as I've said before, one of my favorites in terms of the lore building. Just beautiful, beautiful lore, beautiful art, which makes it fun. If I can get this open. Let's take these packs out right now. Put these up in the background. So on here we've got a fancy little Kaldheim hammer, Thor's hammer, more or less. All right. Let's start this bad boy off. Got a beautiful looking treasure. Love the treasure tokens on this one. I don't know, they give me a kind of a Marvel Thor kind of feel. We have Way Down, Shackles of Treachery, the Wither Crown, Icehide Troll, an Ice Tunnel, so that's a Snowland. We got the Avalanche Caller, Cardur, the Doom Scourge. We got a basic Snow-Covered Plains. We've got Battle of Frost and Fire, which is a Saga card. The Icebreaker Kraken. That's actually pretty darn scary. I want to use that in a D&D campaign. Yorn, the god of winter. That's kind of cool. In foil. And on the back side of that, you got Cauldring, the Rhyme Staff. Very cool looking ice-themed legendary snow artifact. We've got Herald, King of Skemfar. And then we've got another god here, Redine, god of the worthy. And Volkmira, the protector shield. We got Maya, the Bredgard protector. Halvar, the god of battle. Ooh, and that's the first mythic. Good signs here. He's also got this very cool Sword of the Realms on the back. And we got a Troll Warrior treasure. So overall, off to a very good start. And I'm going to include these other gods in here because, hey, it's my channel and I do what I want. All right. I mean, I'm going to sleeve up every single one of these, so it doesn't really matter. But setting them off in the cool pile right off the bat. All right, we've got an Elderleaf Mentor, Struggle for Skemsvar, the Iron Verdict, not the one you want to get. That one's hard to appeal. We've also got a Demon Bolt, a Mistwalker, the Runed Crown, a Skemsvar Shadow Mage, Shadow Sage rather, Snow-Covered Mountain, a Cosmic Intervention. Ooh, that's kind of cool. The World Tree. That is a absolutely gorgeous card that this camera is not doing justice at all. If I get close enough, it might. Look at that. It's like the cosmos right there. It's a beautiful card going in the cool pile. Herald unites the elves. Bright Card Protector. And we have a Battle Mammoth Mystic. Mammoths, not typically mystic or mystic rarities, but in this set they are. We also have Vega the Watcher, an Ascendant Spirit, and a Shapeshifter Elf Warrior card. Did I say mystic mythic rarity? Sorry. Okay, so we got a beautiful snowland here, the Rhymefall Woods. We have God's Hall Guardian. Alright, yeah, it's a good Guardian. Doomscar Oracle, Undersea Invader, Axeguard Braggart, looking there, holding up some runes. Svella Ice Shaper, Spirit of Aldergard, Snow-Covered Plains. That one's kind of hard to tell. You don't get a lot of yellow out of that. We have Furia's Retribution. We've got Skemfar Avenger. Ooh, look at that. We got another rare here. We got Vornaclex. Vornaclex, the Monstrous Raider. That, folks, is a mythic. And into the pile it goes. Cardur, the Doom Scourge. Oh, we got a god. We got a god. Tiergrid, God of Fright. You go in the cool pile. We have Cole, the Forge Master. Tybalt's Trickery. And Tybalt, the Cosmic Imposter Emblem with a treasure. So we're doing pretty good. Cool pile's getting pretty big. All right, we got a Grizzled Outrider, Berserker, a Hulk, Miss of Lichiara, a Volatile Fjord. We got a dual land there. An Elven Bow. Kaya's Onslaught. Given dagger to Vornaclax. We have an Ice Swamp. I don't know if that is really a thing, but we'll go with it. Pact of the Serpent. That is, oh, that's creepy actually. Ugh. The thought of that is gross to me. Pyre of Heroes. Runeforge Champion. Agar, the Freezing Flame. Arnie Broken Brow. Herald, King of Skelmsfar. Sarulf, the Realm Eater. That's based off of Fenris, obviously. Okay, Jarl of the Forsaken. Behold the Multiverse. Raider's Carve. Ravenwings. Feed the Serpent. Turgid Shadow. A Weathered Runestone. Looks like that could be from Breath of the Wild. Opening up a shrine somewhere. Snow-Covered Island. The Bears of Litiara. Nice little saga there. Tybalt's Trickery in extended art, non-foil, from what we saw earlier. We got a Dream Devourer, Ingarune Eyes, a Dark Boar Pathway, the Slither Boar Pathway with the alt art that is extended on both of them, so that's actually a pretty beautiful card. Another Agar Freezing Flame. We got a foil World Tree, very nice. It goes in the cool pile. And Spirit Elven Warrior. These collector's packs, you know, they're spendy, folks. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you do get nice cards out of them. We got the Snakeskin Veil, Serap's Packmate, Mammoth. Wow, that is a gigantic mammoth. Look at that. A Besker Shieldmate. I don't know if that's. I'm not sure if would. I don't think the Mandalorian was out at that time. Was it? Oh, maybe it was. Could be a reference to Besker Steel. We've got the Axgard Armory, a Rune of Flight. Kind of cool. Snow-Covered Forest, the Bounty of Skemsfar, Mystic Reflection with that kind of nasty looking troop of sharks there. Righteous Valkyrie, Finn the Fang Bearer. And look at this guy right here. Tavar Kell. And he, my friends, is a mythic. And we have Acefell Ice Shaper alt art. A foil version with alt art of Yorn, the God of Winter. Very nice. And right there, folks, is your cat tax. In foil, no less. With a little Dwarf Berserker on the back. Okay. Halfway through. And we have Dogged Pursuit, Glade Walker, a guy getting squashed in foil, running amok, Goldvein Pick. We've got a Titan, Binding of the Old Gods, Snow-Covered Mountain, a Raven's Warning, the Old Growth Troll alt art, Furious Retribution, Morit of the Frost. We got a god. Ooh, we got a god. Kolvori, the god of kinship. And he has a Ringheart crest. Morit of Frost. I just looked at that one. Morit of the Frost. Oh, got them both. One's in foil. And a Blessing of Frost with an Angel Human token. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So what we have here is a Harbinger, a Draugr, Elderfang Disciple, Find the Monster, a Smashing Success, Nico Defies Destiny, the Great Hall of Starnheim, which is a really beautiful land. We got Snow-Covered Plains. We have a Cert Land Flinger, Full Art Runeforged Champion, another Pyre of Heroes, Protector, Realm Eater, Doomscourge, a Resplendent Marshal in full art is a mythic right there. Actually, that goes into the mythic pile. And a Replicated Ring artifact, which is very nice. These foil cards like to slide against each other a little more than regular cards. Not quite as much friction with that kind of plastic hologram layer. We got a Fearless Pupper, Story Seeker, a Sulphurous Mire Dual Land, Raise the Draugr, Funeral Longboat, an Arcanist, a Judge of Valor, Snow-Covered Mountain, a Ruthless Winnower. The Faceless Haven is actually a pretty nice card in extended art, no less. Egon, the God of Death, another god to add to our pile. Oh, cool. On the back, what does he have? Ooh, the Throne of Death. Kind of, I'm not gonna lie, kind of reminiscent of Game of Thrones. Could sit upon the Iron Throne. We've got the King of Skemsfar. We got Asika's Chariot, Ingaroon Eyes. Oh, we got another Egon. So we got two versions of this guy, both in foil, no less. And we got a Coma Coil. That's the World Serpent. And a dwarf on the back. Okay. Let's see. We got a Recluse, a giant frozen spider of some sort. We got a Giant Ox, we got Omen Paths, we got Kin Seekers, a Glacial Floodplain, very nice little dual land there. A Basalt Ravager, Path to the World Tree, kind of a beautiful Aurora river they're walking on. Plains. We've got Elderfang Venom, Blood on the Snow extended art, Battle of Frost and Fire, Ingaroon Eyes, Sika, God of the Tree, and she is a mythic one. She is God of the World Tree, and she controls the Prismatic Bridge, or what we would call the Bifrost. Narfi, Betrayer King, another foil Blood on the Snow, and we got a Bear Human Warrior. All in all, a pretty darn good pack. Okay, we got a Recruiter. Didn't know you could recruit people to be undead, but I guess somebody who's got proficiency at everything, right? We got a Skull Raid, a Run Ashore. That is something you do not want to do. Broken Wings. We got a Pilfering Hawk. Turn to the Tide. Somebody's getting a Warrior's Burial. The Rune of Mortality. Interesting. A Snow-Covered Forest. A Spectral Deluge. Ascendant Spirit. Extended art. The Doom Scar. So that's where some of the worlds in the World Tree, when they collide, They create the Doom Scar. We got an Ice Shaper. And look at that. We got Orva, the All Form. Another mythic. Very nice. And Flynn the Fangbearer. And look at this badass horse with fiery hooves, who's also got flash, flying, and foretelling. And we are down to the very last card of this pack. I don't even know what we'd want to get at this point. Maybe Alrun's Epiphany, even though it just got banned. We got a Master Skald, Cavalry, bound in gold. A little bit of the Midas touch there. Invoke the Divine, Priests of the Haunted Edge, Forging the Tyrite Sword. Darn cool looking sword. Herald, King of the Skemsfar. We got a Forest, Narfi's Betrayal Saga, Blessing of Frost. Oh, look at that. Kaya the Inexorable is a mythic. Boom. My pile of cool cards is real big this time around. We got Bergie. Bergie, not to be confused with Fergie, though. Maybe. God of Storytelling. Not mythic, but a god nonetheless. And they have a hefty Horn of Bounty. And here is Furia, the Judge of Valor, with a foil of the All Form, Orvar the All Form, and a very beautiful looking Icy Manolith, which looks even cooler in foil form. I like that one. So there you go, folks. That was a lot of cool cards to get out of here. Worth it for double the price. I would say, yeah, probably. That's a lot more mythics and cool cards than I would get out of a normal even set booster box. So just depends what you're going for. But I gotta find some more room here because I am running out of space. Here we go. All right. Knocked out 2 of them thus far. And we are on to the Crimson Vow. The Crimson Vow, the newer of the pair of Innistrad. And I gotta say, I love the art on the box. This style of like simplified kind of art it blows me away. I wish they would make an entire set of just that because it is just stupid cool. Oh yeah, and there's box toppers in here. I forgot about that. So box toppers, chance to pull some Dracula cards. I'll leave these in the background. You can see which ones we've already opened. We'll save the box toppers for the end. We'll leave those here in the corner. And let's just start cranking through them. So Crimson Vow. Crimson Vow, all Midnight Hunt revolved around... Ooh, this one's a tough open. Midnight Hunt revolved around werewolves and vampires fighting because of essentially there being never-ending night, so the werewolves could stay transformed all the time. And what Crimson Vow is about is the marriage of 2 powerful vampire families, with Olivia now leading the vampires. All right, what do we got? What do we have here? We've got a Millipede, Socialite, Fierce Retribution, a Lantern Bearer, Sigardian Paladin. Oakshade Stalker. Kind of hard to see it. But a Moonlit Ambusher. We got Swamps. We got Dian to Serve. Crossaway Troublemakers. So those are some carousing vampires, it looks like. We got an Inspiring Idea. An Unholy Officiant. Restless Blood Seeker. And, oh my goodness, look at that. That is a Dracula Lord of Blood. Didn't know he wasn't a mythic, though, but still going to go into the cool pile. And he's going to get an honorary mythic thrown up. Voldaran Epicure, Demon, and Double Wolf Token. Okay, let's try to pull one of these open. These ones are a little stickier than the previous ones. Must be made somewhere different, because they definitely have a different feel. Okay. Selhoffen Tumor. Ancestral Anger. A Wolf Strike. Unhallowed Phalanx. Thirst for Discovery. Foreboding Statue, which turns into a big fighting statue. Patchwork Crawler. Shadowgrange Archfiend, some demons. I haven't read the lore on this one quite as much, so I don't know how the demons play into it, but there are some demons as well. I think it's sort of like werewolves versus angel, or werewolves versus vampires, demons versus angels going on in the background as well. We've got Wedding Security, Epicure. We got right here a first official mythic, Sisters of the Dead. Extended art. Very beautiful. We also have then a Belligerent Guest, an Alchemist Gambit, and some Bloody Spirits. Not gonna lie, this pack is peculiar. Like they bonded it a different way than they normally do. Have a thicker material too. Okay, Thinkapate. Pyre Spawn, Bramble Armor, a very pointed discussion. Edgar's Awakening, Reclusive Taxidermist, Plains. We got Edgar. He's an important part of this story. The Spectral Arcanist. Ill-Tempered Loner. Looks like he even has lasers on him. That Holopack Avenger. Falconroth Celebrants. Van Helsing's Holy Ward. A Dreamroot Cascade. Quincy Harker. A Reclusive Taxidermist. Sundown Pass. And a Vampire Human Token. Alright. We've got Sanctify, Chill the Grave, End of Festivities, a Fearful Villager, turns into a Fearsome Werewolf, Resistance Squad, Storm Chaser, rather. A Mountain, Maniform Hellkite, there we go. Maniform Hellkite is another mythic, rather. We have Arterial Alchemy. Look at that, making a sword out of some blood. We've got Path of Peril, Blood Crazed Socialite, Innocent Traveler, who's perhaps not so innocent. Dr. John Seward, Gluttonous Guest, and a wedding announcement with some slug blood. We got a Griff Rider, an honored heirloom, Skywarp Scab, Voldarin Epicure, Skull Scab, Alluring Suitor, the Deadly Dancer. We got a Forest, Consuming Tide, the Priest of the Blessed Graf, Voldarin Estate, Blood Tithe Harvester, Lucy Westenra, and the Vampire Arisen, sort of a cooler card. We got Halana and Elena Partners, the Bloodsworn Squire, and a Patchwork Crawler. Alright. Toxic Scorpion, Blood Fountain, Piercing Light, Binding Geist. We got the Arch Ghoul of Thraben, a Radiant Grace, Swamp Sundown Pass, Timon, the Youthful Geist, Splendid Reclamation, Gluttonous Guest, Blood Petal Celebrant, Dracula, Blood Immortal. That goes in the cool kid pile, along with Blood Petal Celebrant. And this looks like we have a official mystic here, mythic. I don't know why I'm saying mystic. Cemetery Protector. Ooh. Bleed Dry, Massive Might, Sigarda's Imprisonment, Dreadlight Monstrosity, the Cartographer's Survey, Lantern of the Lost, the Mountain, the Dollhouse of Horrors, Disorder in the Court, Hopeful Initiate, Unholy Officiant, Search the Count's Castle. That is a lot of steps. I would be tired by the second flight. A Shattered Sanctum, another Unholy Officiant, Dreamroot Cascade, and a Boar. We're cranking through these, folks. We're a little over an hour now. We've got Fear of Death, Reckless Impulse, Sheltering Boughs, The Gift of Fangs, Blood Tithe Harvester, Witness the Future. We've got some Forest, Concealing Curtain with the Revealing Eye. And oh, look at this. We got double mythics coming up. Striphon, the Mauer Progenitor. And we also have the Savior of Allenbach. We kind of got Xena the Warrior Princess going on with those rings. Kind of cool. We got a Belligerent Guest, another Quincy Harker, Audric. Audric is the, he's the man. So he is going to go in the cool kids pile. We got a Blood Hypnotist and an Inspired Idea with that Treasured Eyeball. which is actually a really cool card in and of itself. Okay. So with these box toppers will contain a Dracula card. Not necessarily Dracula. Could be, you know, Lucy, or it could be one of the Harkins or whatever. But my luck, it probably won't be Dracula. We got a Bloody Betrayal, Dawnhard Disciple, a Doomed Dissenter, the Hook Hand Mariner, which werewolf with a hook is nothing to scoff at. We've got the Fell Stinger, a Wolfkin Outcast, who is going to be a Wedding Crasher. We have got a Swamp, Hopeful Initiate, Thundering Nightmare. That is a cool looking card. I don't know why that horse, though, has horns. Dying to Serve, no Markov Waltzer, Bloodsorn Squire, and there we go. We got Dracula the Voyager. So there we go. Pulling down Draculas like crazy today. Crazy Socialite. Oh, look at that. Another Dracula. Dracula's, you know, can't walk around without stepping on a Dracula here. Good problems to have. Good problems to have. All right. Nurturing Presence, Scattered Thoughts, Blood Petal Celebrant, Sporeback Wolf, Blood Hypnotist, Lamholt Raconteur. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but turns into a Lamholt Ravager. What is this? It's like a Pyrolycan. Islands. We got a Hiveheart Shaman, Markov Enforcer. This person looks like they're ready to lay down the law with that mace. We got a Howl Pack Piper, which is Wild Song Howler, Epicure Celebrant, Harker's Journal. We got a clue in there. Celebrant's Death Cap Glade Extended Art. Very nice. And we've got Vampire Slayer, more celebrants. We got so many celebrants, we could have a party ourselves. Repository Scab, Kindly Ancestor, Diver Scab, Biolume Egg, Serpent Egg, which turns into the Biolume Serpent. That's kind of cool. Kind of goes with the Dragon Egg that we had from the last set. We've got an island. We got Audric the Blood Cursed. Audric is our Mando, so he's going over there. We've got a Storm of Souls. That's a cool card. Haven't seen that one before. We got Howling Moon. We got a Blood Hypnotist, a Mysterious Blood Illness that apparently is turning this person into a rat for some odd reason. We got Henrika Domnathi. She's a mythic. I don't quite recall what her role is, but she's there. Van Helsing's Holy Ward. And a Brook Caretaker. Turns into the Huntmaster, is another mythic. And we got Zombie. So, final pack of the day before we get to these box toppers. Okay. Bam. Rotide Gargantua. It's a big guy. Wedding Invitation. The Heron of Hope. We've got a Siphon Essence. Allenbach Escort. Valorious Stance. Plains. Glorious Sunrise. Yeah, you want that when you got a bunch of vampires and werewolves around. The Predator's Hour. By invitation only. Do not try to go through, or this fire misty thing's gonna get you. Blood Petal Celebrant. Holy Officiant. And this, guys, right here is a mythic Count Dracula. So I am excited to get that one. We also have a Restless Blood Seeker and a Dream Shacklegeist with some sweet eyeball treasure with more eyeballs on the backside. So there you have it. Okay, box toppers. So this is maybe a Dracula card, although from the sets, when I opened them, I got Lucy, which was, I'm not gonna lie, was disappointing. Let's see what this one gets us. Mysterious Blood Illness. See, I am not lucky with the box toppers, not one bit. You know, it's okay. You know, the thing you want to get out of here is Dracula. And do we get Dracula? Nope, we got a Lucy. See? Look at that. Had I not gotten those Draculas out of the actual card decks, I would have been crushed. A 0 Dracula box topper. Would have been awful. But instead we have, I think we may have gotten all the Draculas, to be honest with you. I don't know if we got all the alt arts of them, but we got, pretty sure, all 4 different Draculas. So that is nothing to scoff at. All right, let me make way. I think we're going to do Strixhaven next, because I'm just hoping that I pull down a crazy amount of cards from that so that I can complete my Mystic Archive. Maybe that's why I'm thinking about this. Okay, so we're pulling down some shiny Strixhaven. I don't know if the archive cards show up in here more frequently. My guess is that they probably show up at least 1 per pack, if not more than that. So what do we have here? We've got a little foil in the case, and you know, somebody's looking through. I don't know if we're looking through the notes or if that's if she's looking through the Mystic Archive. Someone got a little ding, but hopefully that's all right. Okay. Starting off with all right, we got Twin Scroll Shaman. He's got crazy big scrolls. What every scholar wants to hear. Infused with Vitality, Ageless Guardian, Springmane, Servan, Prismari Campus Dual Land, Test of Talents, Deadly Brew, Start from Scratch. That's a lesson, a particular sorcery card type. Dramatic Finale, Spawning a Kraken. That's got to be extra credit. Oh, look at this guy. That's a mythic. Hoffrey, Ghost Forge. Okay, that should give us some idea what this guy's good at. And here we go. We got Eliminate. Eliminate is from the archive. This, gonna be honest, I have no idea what card that is, because I do not read Japanese. But I'm pretty sure this is also an archive card. It's just the Japanese alt art version of it. And we've got a Divine Gambit. Memory Lapse. Oh, so that's from the, that's her right there. Memory Lapse. Didn't know that. So all these archive cards are going to go in the Cool Kid pile. And we got a Rowan Scholar of Sparks as well. I got an absolute pile of packs right next to me. First Day of Class, Soothsayer Adept, Stonerise Spirit, Essence Infusion, Professor of Zoomancy, Thunderous Orator, The Golden Ratio, which I'm not super seen on this pack exactly. I guess there's a little bit going on right down there. An Inkling Summoning, an Accomplished Alchemist, Vainwitch Coven. So we got Vampire Warlocks. Okay. Semester's End. Look at that cool looking card. No idea what it is, but it's beautiful. Goes in the Cool Kid pile. Growth Spiral. Another 2 more gorgeous cards that are the alt Japanese ones. And I think this one is maybe it's not Demonic Tutor. Maybe it is. I know that one of the tutor cards is highly sought after, and rightfully so. It's got kind of one of those more standard Japanese looking demons on it. The Yami, I guess, is what they're called. Stonebound Mentor, The Dragon's Approach, Elocution, Willing Ingredient, Excavated Wall. Walls are not the things you see all that frequently anymore. Sorcery, Aether Helix, Necrotic Fumes, Silver Quill Silencer, The Witch's Clinic. Oh, let this be a lesson to us. Even in Strixhaven, they have universal healthcare. It looks like, all you gotta do is walk down the swamp, talk to the witch, boom, she patches you up. Silver Quill Command, and beautiful Japanese alt art here, along with Channel, a Whirlwind of Denial, and an Elite Spellbinder. Not exactly sure why they chose to do like very different alt art for Japan. I mean, there's nothing really about Strixhaven that like screams like, hey, let's do fancy alt art for Japan. Like it would actually make a lot more sense for there to be fancy alt art for, Neon Dynasty. But, who am I to tell them how to do their jobs? Lorehold Pledge Mage, Pillar Drop Warden, Vortex Runner, Field Trip, Hunt for Specimens, an Explosive Welcome, Humiliate, Environmental Sciences, a Torrent Sculptor with a Flamethrower Sonata, Guardian Augmenter, Uvilda, Dean of Perfection, along with Nasari, Dean of Expression. Okay. Strategic Planning. That's a cool one. Kind of cool Japanese alt art of something. I'm gonna guess it's like maybe Lightning Bolt. I think all of them are spells. Couldn't even guess on that one. I'd have to look it up. Conspiracy Theorist and Token. I don't know. I liked Strixhaven actually quite a bit. It's it's a cool set. We got Moldering Carrick, Defend the Campus, Burrog Befuddler, Dual Land, Lorehold Campus, Reckless Amplimancer, Go Blank, Silverquill Apprentice, Illuminate History, The Poet's Quill, Sproutback Trudge. So that's like a, kind of looks like a turtle dragon of some sort. It's a cool card. An Auric Lore Mage. And what do we have here? We have Village Rites. Something cool. The Thrill of Possibility, and a actual mythic of Mind's Desire. Very, very nice. This guy gets doubly put in the cool kit pile. We are already halfway through. You know, it's a shame that there weren't any box toppers for this one. Guaranteed box toppers of the Mystic Archive. Sudden Breakthrough, Blood Researcher, a Star Pupil, a Spectre of Fens, a Biblioplex Assistant, Snow Day, Practical Research, Fractal Summoning, Culling Ritual, a Combat Calligrapher, an Illuminate History, a Lady with a Fan, another Memory Lapse, Revitalize, Lightning Helix. Very cool. And on to the second half now. I have to try to open this one from the other side. Right. All right, we've got a Pledge Mage, a Warden Vortex Runner, nice little Quandric Campus Dual Land, Professor's Warning, Stormkin Artist, not Arsonist, Lorehold Excavation, Pest Summoning, Dragon's Guard Elite, a Rune Grinder. That's not a very gentle way to find stuff. We have Blex, the Vexing Pest. And that right there is a mythic. And he's a double-sider. The Search for Blex. Cool kid pile. We've got a thing. We've got a Tainted Pact. We got another thing. Maybe Shatter, I'm going to hazard a guess at. And an Auric Overlord Exodus. Awaken the Blood Avatar. Very, very nice and very, very mythic, folks. Very, very mythic. He's in the cool kid pile too. Okay. You know, if we're lucky, maybe we're gonna pull. Maybe we're gonna pull out this this beautiful treasure of a demonic tutor. Eureka Moment, Star Pupil, Resculpt, Leyline Invocation, Arrogant Poet, Brackish Trudge, a Tend to the Pests, Introductory to Prophecy, sounds like a good class to take, Fury Calm Snarl, Ruxa or Ruza, the Patient Professor, a Teaching of the Archaics, and what do we have here? Thrill of Possibility, some sort of cool card, Snakeskin Veil, another one of those, and an Elemental. You know, this is one I would probably buy another one of, just because I dig it so much. But let's see, we got a guiding voice, Spectacle Mage, The Rise of Extus, a Frost Trickster, Cogwork Archivist, Wormhole Serpent. This one, okay, target creature can't be blocked this turn. So if you had two of these, you could make an unblockable kind of thing, which would be interesting. Containment Breach, the Vanishing Verse, Nils, the Discipline Enforcer. He looks like a fun guy. Kind of the principal of that place, I guess. Fury Calm Snarl. We have this guy. We got a Brainstorm. We got this, a beautiful, beautiful artwork. Necroblossom Snarl. And yeah. So we're stacking up cool kid cards over here. All right, a Fuming Effigy, Relic Slaw, Witherbloom Pledge Mage, Tangle Trap, Mage Hunter's Onslaught, Stonebinding Familiar, Rip Apart, Introduction to Annihilation, a Flame Scroll Celebrant, which actually has another side, Revel in Silence, Cunning Rhetoric, the Gnarled Professor, and what do we have here? We have a Defiant Strike, a something cool, Eliminate, Grape Shot. Okay. All right, we've got a Pigment Storm, Biomathematician, Expel, Silver Quill, Dual Land. Excuse me. Big Play, Emergent Sequence, a Reflective Golem, Teaching of the Archaics, Retriever Phoenix, Zaphi, the Thunder Conductor, is a mythic. Thunder Conductor. We've got Tempted by Auric. We have another one of these, another Grape Shot, Claim the Firstborn, and Ecological Appreciation is a mythic with Fractal. And final pack of Strixie here. Final pack of Strixie. Combat Professor, a Masterpiece, Teach by Example, Promising Dusk Mage, that Fancy Letter of Acceptance, a Hall Monitor, a Mage Hunter, Elemental Summoning, and what do we have here? Tanazir Quandrix, the legendary Elder Dragon. That doesn't go in the cool kid pile. I don't know what does. So dragon runs each of the houses. So Layla, the Blade Reforged, Plarg, the Dean of Chaos, along with Augusta, the Dean of Order. And we've got Infuriate. Whatever that one is. Whatever that one is. And Devastating Mastery. So, cool cards had by all. So that is a big old stack of cool kid cards from this one. Partially because all of the archive cards are in there. But look at that. Practically a whole deck. I would say that's worth it. Especially if you can get it at a good price. Which leaves our last cards here. and that is coming from Zendi. And those of you know I have a great love for Zendikar. Not only that, but this bad boy also comes with box toppers. And the box toppers come from Expeditions, and Expeditions are some primo cards. So there they are, 2 box toppers. And there are the packs. These are starting to get pretty hard to come by. So I'll move these over here, right-handed. Okay. Let's get after it. We're killing it right now. We have a Sneaking Guide, Duelist, Hunger, Zendikon, Bug Catcher, Charger, Fortification, the Thicket, Beautiful Island. We've got the Ooze, Null Priest of Oblivion, Felidar, Scythe Cat, the Needle Verge Pathway, Pillar Verge Pathway, an Akum Hellhound, and an Arid Mesa. Arid Mesa is, of course, a mythic land, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got an Angel Warrior Insect. So not a bad start at all. Okay, we got Mesa Lynx, a Bright Blade, an Ascetic, Cleansing Wildfire, Snarecaster, Journey into Oblivion, the Marasa Sproutling, some Plains, Magmatic Channeler, a Hagra Mauling, along with the Hagra Brood Pit, Makindi Ox, Fearless Fledgling, and that, folks, right there is Jace. Jace, the Mythic, is just hanging out with us. Mirror Mage extended alt art style, which is pretty darn cool. We got another Prowling Felidar, a Myriad Construct, and a Cat Beast. Very scary looking Cat Beast at that. A Molten Blast, Stalker, Blood Price, Felidar, Dreadworm, Skyclad Plunder, Skyclad Cleric with that beautiful Basilica. Looks even more beautiful in foil. We've got a Forest. We got Verizal, the Split Current creature. We've got an Luminarch Aspirant, Skyclave, Squid, Kum Hellhound, Kazandu Mammoth, Kazandu Valley, a Bailiff, and a Sky Thief. I feel like this one was maybe slightly underwhelming. But the 2 early mythics probably make up for it. Okay. Resolute, Electromancer, Nectarpot, Alliance, Banneret, a Mace, a Lithiform Blight. We got a Mountain. We got a Coral Helm Chronicler. Pretty fancy looking merfolk. Inscription of Ruin. Pickaxe. Brushfire Elemental. Volakut Exploration. Skyclave Geopede, Akiri the Fearless Voyager, and an Angel. Okay, the cool kid pile here still sits at roughly 2. So that is something we're going to need to remedy here. Deliberate, Core Celebrant, Subtle Strike, the Expedition Diviner, Skyclave Squid, Thundering Rebuke, a Veteran Adventurer, Swamp, and Emeria's Call. Emeria's Call is, of course, a mythic. And on the back side, we've got Emeria, the Shattered Skyclave. All right. More for the cool kid pile. Riverglade Pathway, the Lava Glide Pathway, very nice. Bailiff, Jaboa, Branchloft Pathway in extended art. Boulderloft Pathway on the other side. A Luxury Suite. And that is a mythic. Very nice. And there's Catax. Okie dokie. Inordinate Rage, the Might of Marasa. Scaling the Heights, the Chill Depths. Expedition Champion, a Lull Mage's Familiar. The Spike Field Hazard, and that is a hazardous place. We got that beautiful, beautiful island. That's my favorite one. Shatterskull Charger, Myriad Construct, Felidar, Dreadworm, a Shroot Swarm, Scoot Swarm rather, but I like to call it a Shoot Swarm. They should have a card that's like Bears Beats and Battlestar Galactica. Spitfire Lagak, Inscription of Abundance. Kind of got like a Power Rangers thing going on here with all the colored gems. And a Core Warrior token. Okay, Field Research, a Sellsword, Silencer, Survivor, Bailiff, Swarm, Sorcerer, Plains, Shadows, a Verdict. That is a creepy looking card. Craigplate Bailiff, Territorial Scythe Cat, a Brushfire Elemental. And that right there, folks, is a mythic, the Locus of Creation. Right there. Omnath. He goes in the cool kid pile. Another Scythe Cat, and we also have an Angel of Destiny. Pulled one of these not too long ago from a set pack, though it was not a foil, so that's something new. All right. We got a Teeter Peak Ambusher, Anti-Cognition, Expedition Skulker, Spare Supplies, Ghoul Draws, a Mucklord, scary looking crocodile there, Attended Healer, Salundi Vision, the Salundi Isle, Forest. We got another Angel of Destiny. We got angels, coming out of the woodwork here. Throw up the mythic because Linvala, Shield of the Seagate, Spitfire Lagak, Nox, Riverglide Pathway, Lava Glide Pathway with the different art, so that's actually kind of neat. We got a Brushfire Elemental, Yasharn, and a token. Outrider, Blade, Colony, Rubble Fort, Ox, Horn Beetle, Domination, Mountain, and what do we have here? Archon of Emeria. It's actually a pretty cool card. When we have Tazir, Beacon of Unity in foil. She's a mythic, going in the cool kids pile. A Nectar Pot, Fledgling, a Lotus Cobra in the extended alt art. Looks really cool. A Dreadworm, and Tabarax. Hope's Demise. And a Trap, Skitter Sneak, a Brute, a Geyser Mage, Sky Dancer, Life's Bond, and Balaged Recovery in the Sanctuary. We got a Swamp, we got a Shambler, and look at that, we got a Mythic. The Seagate Restoration with the Seagate Reborn. A Hellhound, a Dreadworm, Phylath, the World Sculptor, a Nectar Pot, and that beautiful, beautiful Clearwater Pathway with Murkwater Pathway on the other side. That actually goes in the cool kid pile. And we're down to only 2 packs left. 2 packs left. And one of those is going to be into the Royal. Ghastly Gloom Hunter, Skyclave Sentinel, Vanquish the Weak, the Risen Riptide, this cute little Jerboa, Malakir Rebirth, Malakir Mire, and a Plains, we have Zareth San, the Trickster, Merfolk Rogue, Nahir's Lithoforming, Scythecat, Pickaxe, Felidrar, a Rune Crab, Master of the Winds, and a token. Here we go. The last pack of this box. And maybe of the day. I might have to take a break. We got a Protector, Spellcraft, Visionary, Rabid Bite, Kite Sail, Relic Axe, rather, a Vast Fortification, Forest, that Roiling Vortex, Magmatic Channeler, Nectar Pot, Rune Crab, Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients, extended art is a mythic. She's mythic, all right. Legendary Planeswalker. And we have a Bailiff, Kazandu Mammoth with the Valley. And we end strong with a Cat Tax. Look at that. He's like a little Batman cat with a little utility belt. And Jace Bellerin, may he always watch over us. So you wonder, what's in the box? What's in the box? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now what is in the box. And what is in the box is a luxury suite. We got a mythic out of that one. Not bad, not bad. And what is in the other box? Wind-Swept Hearth. Another mythic. Very nice. And folks, that ends our journey into Zendikar. Compared to some of the other packs, not quite as big, but these are, these two especially, are expedition cards. And here's another expedition card. and a third expedition card. So we got 4 expedition cards out of that. Not too shabby whatsoever. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and open these 2 because I found these. I bought them at some point. They were just hanging out in the back of my car. They had fallen out of a bag and fallen down into a corner. And I probably bought these right about the time that Midnight Hunt came out. And so let's open this up. So this is your little, this is bonus action here. We got a Moonrager Slash, Path to the Festival, Search Party Captain, Burn the Accursed, Stromkirk Bloodthief, Flame Channeler, Embodiment of Flame. We got some planes, Grafted Identity, a Runeous Intrusion. We got a Sunstreak Phoenix there. Sunstreak Phoenix. That's a mythic. Dawnheart Rejuvenator, Fang Blade Brigand, which they got backsides. I'm not talking about their booties, I'm talking about double-sided cards here. Reckless Stormseeker, Storm Charged Slasher. That is like, that's an OP werewolf if ever I've seen one. The lightning, that's even more OP than the lightning wolf. We got a Shady Traveler, Can't Stay Away. That's like a, it's like a spirit cat. And we got a beast. All right, not bad. Not bad. And then something I picked up. I don't know if I'm gonna go all in on these. So double feature, of course, a mix of Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow. However, they're given a black and white treatment, and all the cards are of the alternate art style. So I guess the likelihood is that even though the names of the cards will be the same in here, they will likely be cards that I have not seen because they will be in an alternate style. I gotta say, I don't hate the colored border. They kind of pop nicely. But what do we have here? Shipwreck Sifters, Falcon Wrath Perforator, Rotten Reunion, Bait Hook Angler, Diregraph Scavenger, Cradle of Safety. Look at that cute little baby. Heron of Hope, a Weary Prisoner. Just saying, hey, I'm going through the window. Turn the Earth, Scab Wrangler, Circle of Confinement, Crawling Infestation. They missed out on a chance to do a little more yellow here. Crawling Infestation, the Sludge Monster, Headless Rider, and did I miss any? No. Child of the Pack. See, this gold color is nice. Savage Packmate. Child of the Pack. So we'll see. I do like the borders. Borders do look nice, but I don't know. I feel like they missed a chance for something in here. All right, folks. I might be back later. I have more packs to open, but I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna drink a little tea, soothe my throat, and maybe I'll come back with a part 2 a little bit later after I sleeve some cards. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you soon. You, of course, are here with the Game Engineer. Always opening packs and trying to entertain you at least a little bit. We'll see you